you heard this news, LeBron, hey, he has all these offers on the table, but he goes to Philly. Give me the first thing that crossed your mind.
The first thing crossed my mind is, one, that the curse is over in Philly and the process is actually processing. Now you get LeBron James. Now you're looking like a legit title contender.
You sure about that?
One chapter closes and another begins. After a very long wait, LeBron James has made yet another decision and is becoming a Philadelphia 76er, as he is now a part of a four-headed monster in the Eastern Conference. Say what you will about LeBron James, but the dude is a fascinating character study. Even after years of being criticized for stacking the deck, building super teams, and taking the easy road, he's decided that he's gonna do it once again, in what is allegedly the final chapter of his career. Now, the reason I say allegedly is because LeBron did give me a significant reason to think this might not be it. Yes, I know, he said in his statement that this is his final decision, but the guy is also a hilarious internet meme for being a pathological liar, and he will have a player option in the next offseason. You don't negotiate for a player option to be in your contract unless you believe that there's a chance that you might need it. Now, I've been seeing a big debate happening online on whether or not LeBron is ring chasing with this signing. But honestly, I don't see how there could possibly be a debate when LeBron himself admitted that he's chasing a ring. To me, this isn't quite like LeBron's original decision to go to Miami or Kevin Durant's decision to go to Golden State. LeBron will be turning 42 years old in December, during his 24th season in the NBA. It is very normal for star players to take a reduced role in the final stages of their career to try to win a ring. Shaq did it, Charles Barkley did it, Gary Payton and Karl Malone did it, and so on. When LeBron says that he wants to experience that thrill of a championship one last time before he calls it quits, I get it. That is such a euphoric feeling that even I get secondhand when my team wins. So why wouldn't he try for that one last time? The thing is, I honestly don't know if this was the best way to do it. Sure, Philly is extremely talented and loaded with stars, but there's also a ton of things that can go wrong, so it's kind of a risk. For one, Joel Embiid is probably the best player on the team when healthy. But that when healthy part of my statement is carrying hard, because in recent years, he's basically never been healthy. In the last 3 seasons, Embiid is playing an average of 32 regular season games, meaning he's missing an average of 50 games a year, not including the playoffs. And even in last year's playoffs, he played in only 7 out of their 11 games. Having your starting center constantly be in and out of the lineup like that means you're constantly adjusting your offense, making it extremely tough to get into a rhythm and build chemistry. LeBron James is obviously going to be 1 season older, and from a production standpoint, we've already been seeing a steady decline. Then there's Jaylen Brown, who left the Boston Celtics so he could be a first option on a team, just to find himself in a situation where he could be a 3rd or 4th option on some nights. So there's big question marks about how happy he'll be in this situation. All of those concerns are before we even consider the fact that they have to share just one basketball. Now you've got 4 players who average north of 20 points per game, so sacrifices will inevitably have to be made. And will the players making those sacrifices ultimately be happy with that? That remains to be seen. On top of all that, this isn't the Eastern Conference of years past. They now have to get past a New York Knicks team that just went 16-3 in the postseason, solidifying themselves as one of the most dominant NBA champions in history. So when I look at this Philadelphia roster, yes, they have a jaw-dropping amount of star power, but at the same time, there's so many different aspects that can easily go wrong, that the stars essentially have to align perfectly just for things to go right, which is the only way they'll have a shot at a championship. We've seen situations like this in the past. Preseason lineups that look unbeatable on paper, while we all simultaneously ignore the fact that they have age and durability issues. And when we've seen those star-studded teams assemble, how does it end more often than not? That's right, extremely ugly, with a completely revamped squad the following season. Which brings me back to my point earlier about LeBron. Is this actually where it all ends? Regardless of what he says, I'm not so convinced. Because again, why is that player option in the middle of his 2-year contract? You're trying to tell me that if Joel Embiid gets seriously hurt, like he always does, and if Jaylen Brown is disgruntled in this situation, that is the complete opposite of what he asked for, and if this team ends up being an early playoff exit, that somehow LeBron wouldn't exercise his player option and finish his career somewhere else? Seriously? Why not? Because he's loyal? Because his heart is in Philly? Because jumping ship one more time is somehow beyond him, even though this is what he's always done? Yeah, I'm not sold. One thing is for sure, this is going to be a fascinating squad to follow that will either hit all of its lucky sevens and win the jackpot, or it will end up as a dramatic dumpster fire of a situation. And honestly, if NBA history or even LeBron history is any indication, then I have a hard time seeing it fall anywhere in between those two extremes. But those are just my thoughts. What are yours? Is Philly more likely to win a championship or be an early playoff exit? I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comment section below. Shout out to the members for supporting the channel, and thanks for watching as always. Make sure to like and subscribe for more basketball content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.